shop and you decide you want to get neon, you don't know what color you want, we can turn it on, you can look at the color and pick your one you want of your choice. He's even got turquoise. This would be perfect for your truck, Rick.
Yeah, it'll look nice on mine. Of course, they don't use that to tow any vehicles. They just put neon lights on it.
Just to take his pickup down there. How much is that?
Hosted by the Girls Racing Association of the Sunshine Speedway over at Woodlawn Field last Sunday was the scene of the seriously professional and at times brutal softball action traditionally played between the Sunshine Speedway drivers and rounding out the field, the 45 machine. Out of Newport Richie, the J's Fastlow, Jim Sawyerson Snap Tool Special for Gary Allen. Dave Waters looks them over as they come off the corner, and green flag is out. We are racing. Down to turn number 1. The 89 machine of Joe Lynch takes the early lead down the backstretch. Rick looking in his 7 car after a brief layoff, coming back running here strong in the second spot, trying to make a move. It's ahead for turn number 1 up on the high side, trying to get it done. Here is Kenny Moore driving the 0 car, looking down to the inside. The brothers, Kenny and Timmy, have switched cars here tonight. Valdez in the 40 on the outside. Makes the move, takes over the 3rd spot. 89 car, Lynch slips up just a bit. Here comes Rick Licka. Here's Rick Licka down to the inside. He will take the lead. Halfway mark is out. 3 laps down, 3 to go. We understand it is Timmy Moore in the 0, and Kenny is in his familiar car. The name's just wrong on the sheet. Rick Licka still leads it. Timmy Moore running in the 2nd spot. 3rd spot, the 30th, Tim McPhail. He's diving down to the inside. Here comes Zolciak into 68. 3-line racing action headed for turn 3. Zolciak backs out of it. Good move there. McPhail drives up the track, gets into the side of Moore. The white flag is out. Final lap. Just ahead causes a problem. McPhail goes high to Hamilton line. Rick will take the win. 2nd spot to Zolciak. 3rd spot to McPhail. 4th spot to the 0 of Timmy Moore. And 5th to the 22 of Matt Kiskins. Lineup starting up on the pole. Car number 32 out of Tampa 65. Out of Pinellas Park, the Blue Oval Deptmaster Special for Chris McKeever. Doug Hopper will be driving car number 15. Spence in the 32 down to the inside of Smith as they battle side by side off turn number 2. Smith trying to cut down and get into that low groove. They still race side by side. Here comes Monday in the 75 on the inside. Oh, 2 cars together. Heathcliff and Myers. Oil comes to a stop to avoid the incident down at turn number 4. So far, still running around the racetrack. Cars trying to get off the racetrack, but the yellow flag is out. The yellow flag on the Speedway. Everybody looking for a place to hide here. All kinds of great items for you down there. Make sure you stop down and see them. Pick up something to take home tonight. Green flag back out. We are underway. Smith a little sideways. There's a piece of debris flying off the number 62, I believe. Might have been one of those side windows of the car as they come back to the line. Mike Kelly, the leader, 2nd spot. Monday in the 75. Here comes Dwayne Haynes in the 21. He's up to 3rd spot. Hopper in the 15 car. Runs in the 4th spot, and Smith back to 5th in car number 10. But here comes McKeever. Halfway signals out. And Haynes looking to make a move, battle for the 2nd spot. Looking down to the inside off turn number 4. Monday in the position for 2nd, and here goes Dwayne Haynes. He's up to 2nd spot. Going to come around this time for the white flag though. Mike Kelly And Dwayne Hayes running 1-2, and these are two of the drivers that have made their presence on the NASCAR Goodies Dash Series. I believe Mike Kelly making plans to run it full time for next year. He only made a few stabs at it this year. Dwayne Hayes tried to run a full schedule. Here comes the battle down to the line. It's going to go to Mike Kelly, second spot to Haynes. Todd Bunday takes third. Doug Hopper fourth. And rounding out the top five, the 65 machine for Chris McKeever. 64, out of Pinellas Park, the CD Rona's Italian Eatery, Debrick's Cleaning Special for Mike Durbin. Central Accounting and Tax Service Special. Rounding out the field, we got the 58 of Ronnie Larson. Out of Clearwater, the Tri-County Pools Larson race number 3. Green flag is out, and we are underway. Mike Durbin getting the big lead here off the start, the 12 machine of Andy Green up into the second spot. Mary Green in the 11 car trying to come up into the third position. They come by to complete lap number 1. That's the way they'll be running. Paul Combas takes over the 4th spot. Lockhart trying to make a move into 66 as well on the outside of Manzi into 51. He takes the 5th spot away as they head into turn 3. Coming back to line is Durbin, and then Mary Green has taken over the 2nd spot. Paul Combas up to 3rd now as Andy Green to the 12 begins to fade just a little bit. Here comes Lockhart in the 66, taking away the 4th position as they hit for turn 3. Mary Green right up on the back bumper of Durbin now as they head for turn number 1. Mary going to try down to the inside. Durbin slides up the racetrack. Mary Green down to the inside. She'll make the move, head for turn number 3, and Mary Green takes over the lead as they come by this time to complete lap number 4. So Mary Green, she picked up her first career win last week, really looking strong here the last couple of weeks. She's got Paul Combas now in the 3rd spot trying to make a move on Durbin, trying to chase her down, get around laps though. Come by this time. Yellow flag is out. Yellow on the Speedway as we got the 44th. Trying to get 3rd. Side-by-side battle into turn 3. Lockhart will take the position. Here comes Larson down to the inside. They touch a bit. White flag is out. Larson on the inside trying to get that 4th spot away and does. Here comes Sermon's going to try to punch himself into the top 5 here on the final lap. Off turn 4, it's going to be Mary Green taking on the Linton Combas to finish 2nd, 3rd spot to Lockhart, 4th spot to the 58 of Larson, and 5th spot to Rick Sermons in car number 5. Starting on the pole going to be the 67 machine. Out of Clearwater, that's the Cameron and Phelps sheet metal. Tubin Supply Special. Todd Murphy behind the wheel of the 3. Kenny Ritchie behind the wheel of car number 6. Off turn 4, green flag is out, and we are underway. Jack Boswell Jr. trying to get the jump, does down into turn number 1. He'll take the lead off turn number 2. Davis slides up the racetrack. Here comes Will down to the inside. Here comes Summers in the 26 making a charge. Madassa gets together here with Berard down the front straightaway. Complete lap number 1. Boswell the leader. 2nd spot is Will, but here comes Summers in the 26. Hugh Murphy in his 74 trying to make a move up through the pack. The 94, Madassa spins off turn number 2. This will probably bring out a yellow flag. Well, he gets the car going, and he's trying to get it down off the racetrack, and he does. Green flag is out still. Alan Summers running in 2nd. Murphy now takes over the 3rd spot. Here comes the points leader, Gary Templeton, down to the inside, trying to get the 4th spot as they come off turn 4. Templeton has a spot as well. Here comes Murphy in the 3 car. He'll take 5th away. Already Templeton making him out on the outside. Here's battle for the lead into turn 3. Alan Summers takes the position. Boswell back to 2nd. Still battling side by side. Hugh Murphy in the 74 taking a 2nd spot away. Todd Murphy in car number 3. He's going to go to 3rd. Templeton trying to get down below. Steve Shea as well. Templeton up to 4th spot. Steve Shea trying to take the 5th spot away from Boswell as he gets the fade back through the back. White flag is out. This is the final lap. Now on the backstretch, Alan Summers trying to hold the position. Hugh Murphy looking down to the inside. Got 1 car down in the low groove. Yellow flag is out. Yellow is out. Field getting set to go for this final lap here at Heat Race number 1. Pace car off the Speedway. Alan Summers in the 26. Getting set to bring it back to the green. The green is out. Summers continues to lead it. Hugh Murphy in the 74 trying to hold off Todd Murphy in the 3. Templeton looked to go up top. His car slips up the racetrack. Here they come off turn 4 to the checkered flag. It'll be Alan Summers. 2nd spot to Murphy. 3rd spot to Murphy. 4th spot to Templeton and 5th spot to Steve Shea, car number 1. Their schedule lineup starting up on the pole is going to be the 60 machine for Ed Johnson. Steve out of Clearwater, the Tri-County RV, Lentz Truck Rental Special. The 9 will be Robert Crisp. The 18 is Shannon Ringel. Shannon out of Clear Boulevard. Rounding out the field, the 30 for Scott Reeves. Green flag is out around the way. The 30, that's the 60 car. Ben Johnson elected to go to the rear. He is already spun, and we got the 82 of Chisholm with a flat tire. He's getting down off the racetrack. We'll stay green. The leader is Benny Harrison, car number 48. 2nd spot, the 93 of Summers. 3rd spot, the 19 of James Ebert. And 4th spot now, Steve Malone. Here comes Rick Moore. He'll take 5th. With the jump off turn 2, Summers trying to hold off the 19 of Everett. Good and close running there. Here comes Rick Moore looking to the inside of Steve Malone in the 20 car. They're on side by side off turn number 4. Also, James Everett and the 93 of Summers battling side by side. Everett will take the 2nd spot away. Here comes Rick Moore, the 84 down to the inside. He'll take 3rd spot away from Summers as Summers slides up the racetrack. Here comes Steve Malone. Steve Malone out to 4th, and Summers back to 5th in car number 93. Meanwhile, 75 sitting in the infield over there. Orlando trying to get back up on the racetrack. White flag coming out as James Everett trying to make a challenge for the top spot. Side-by-side battle for the lead. Everett up on the high side, and they're going to come into the lap car. Benny Harris run him up the racetrack about as far as it goes. They got into the lap car. Here they come. Checkered flag is out. Benny Harris will win it. 2nd spot to Moore. 3rd spot to Everett. 4th spot to Malone, and 5th spot to the 93 for Ed Summers. Sponsors of the street are under work. Robert's chauffeuring me should anything happen, so we'll be right jolly on the spot. All right. We're underway with Heat Race number 3. Chad Senecosoff, the early leader. The Intervan Marine. Reliable Septic and Sewer Special out front. 2nd spot right now, Jimmy Thompson in the 31. 3rd spot is Mike Leacock. 4th spot is Scott Charles in the 5th spot now. Wayne Jefferson in the 21. Battle for the top spot. Jimmy Thompson takes it away. Mike Leacock will move into 2nd as Senecosoff slides back to 3rd. Down the backstretch. Here's the move Scott Charles trying to move in on Senecosoff for 3rd spot. He gets down to the inside. Very close racing off turn 4. Scott Charles up to the 3rd spot. He's got Wayne Jefferson just behind him as they battle. Charles gets a little bump there. He's up to third. Here's Jefferson making a bonsai charge into turn number 3 down into the speed bumps. Has to back it down. Osborne and Eady closing up as well on Hill. Battle for the top spot. Now Leacock making a move. He'll go down to the inside of Thompson. Mike Leacock now the leader as they come back for the white flag. Battle for, look at these two guys going in. Scott Charles in the 68 gets hit by the 21 and then the 80 car. 68 again trying to get the car under control. Checkered flag is going to come out. Leacock winning, second spot to Thompson, third spot to the 21 of Jefferson, fourth spot to Osborne, and fifth spot to the 85 of Mike Gamache. We're going to hit Garage Ice Cold Air special. Red van behind the wheel of the 3 out of Tampa, the Tampa Mobile Repair B&B Tires O&L Machine Shop special. Also Rob Parlow in the 93 and Bobby Dixon in the 205. Green flag is out of here underway. Luke Hill with the lead. We also have car number 22 on the Speedway. Luke Hill leader, Tom Halsey in second spot, third spot Jim Keelan, fourth spot Alberta, and fifth spot right now the 3 are Red Van, but here comes Ron Portolo in the 93 up on high side. Tom Halsey slipping up off turn number 2. Here comes Jim Keelan down to the inside into 3. Battle for the second spot as they come off turn number 4. Jim Keelan trying to make the move. Jim Keelan now in the second spot. Here comes Chico Alberto in the 33 trying to close in right now. Todd Halsey working the outside line pretty well. Finally now tucks in behind Jim Keelan. Chico Alberto trying to come up there and make the move. Hasn't been able to do so. Halfway signals out. 4 laps down, 4 to go. Turn number 2. Jim Keelan still holding second. Halsey. Black flag out on the 4. Jimmy Keelan apparently leaking some fuel onto the racetrack. So Jim Keelan being black flag. White flag is out. Luke Keelan will lead a second spot, then would go to Halsey. Jim Keelan heading into the pit area. Off turn 4, Luke Hill going to take the checkered flag. Tom Halsey trying to hold on for second. He'll do it. Red Van takes third. Fourth spot to Chico Alberto and fifth spot to Ron Polo in car number 93. Going to see Bobby Dixon here at the 205 just a minute. Also, our concession stands open with the official soft drink here at the Speedway. John, one of the modified drivers contesting for the championship. Green flag is out of underway. Sandy Congill in the 35. Trying to hold the lead. Here comes the 1A machine for Tom White. That car running awfully strong up on that high group, makes the pass. Here comes Richard Kelly down to the inside of the 61. He moves underneath Addy in the 94. John Greer with the 52 trying to make his way down to the inside as well. Here comes John Gerster in the 1. Richard Kelly trying to make a move on Sammy Conkill. Conkill slides up in the corner. Here comes Richard Kelly down to the inside. Sean Grimm in the 52 going to do it as well. John Gerster trying to follow him through as well. second, John Grimm third. Here comes John Gerstner now. He'll take fourth away. Conkill back to fifth spot. Bowser to 25, and Randy Rhodes were really going at it back there. They're trying to overrate. Bowser's off the pace on the backstretch as Rhodes goes underneath it. White flag going to come out this time around. White flag coming out as John Gerstner trying to make a move on John Grimm, battle for the third spot. Down the backstretch. John Gerstner going to take it up high. Final effort down in turns 3 and 4. Here they come to the line. White will win it. Kelly takes second, third spot to Grimm, fourth spot to Gerstner, and fifth spot to Sammy Conkill in car number 35. And custom-built hitches for all makes and models, complete welding. 6-car Chapman would like to go to the rear of that car. 6-car in the infield as the green flag comes out and the way. Wendell Overstreet to 22 with the early lead. The one at Carl Eddy trying to hold on to second and third spot. Tommy Overstreet, Steve Torres in the 35 machine running fourth, and Rick Marquis trying to make a move on the outside line. Off turn 2 down the backstretch. Overstreet still holding the lead. Second spot is Alley as they battle. Here comes Rick Marquis sliding on the outside. John Wachtel in the 45 trying to come up through. Here's a battle for the top spot here for turn number 1, and down to the inside is Carl Addy in the 1. Wendell Overstreet a little sideways off turn number 4. Side by side still as they hit turn number 1. Overstreet slides back there. Here comes Tommy Overstreet down to the inside. Still side by side now for second spot. Rick Marquis is in the fourth spot. This spot is still Torres in the 35. He looked to the outside for a minute. Cuts back down to the inside as John Wachtel is looking to make a move. Wendell Overstreet caught on that outside line as Rick Marquis down to the third spot. Wendell Overstreet gets in front of Steve Torres. They tap together. Steve Torres hits the front end and may have caused a problem with that. Coming out this time around, a white flag. Carl Addy in the 1 trying to hold on to the top spot. Tommy Overstreet right there looks down to the inside as they head down the backstretch. Tommy Overstreet takes it in, bumping and banging. Carl Addy. Oh, Rick Marquis. Rick Marquis getting hit and spun here on the front stretch, gets hit by a couple of cars. 20, he spun. Right front tire went down on Tommy's car. He got into the side of Rick Marquis, and you can see the damage on that car. 35. Usually has a lot of movement. Schmidt, the Hicks Commercial Property Special. The 69 car will be Donnie Stanford, the Interbay Marine Special. Racing underway, Bobby Speed down top. Charlie Sanders trying to hold second, but here comes Stanford in the 69. Tommy Schneider in the 19. And Terry Marchand, they battle side by side for fourth and fifth. Ron Elting in the 27 trying to make a move up through the field as well. Charlie Sanders on the inside and Stanford on the outside. Oh, Bobby Spaeth exploding here down in turn number 3. That may just be a hose. probably coming out the right side there. Maybe just about a radiator hose or something on that car that laps down out of our scheduled 10 laps for races. Green flag back out down into turn number 1. Charlie Sanders the leader, but here comes the 69 of Stanford on the outside. He'll take the lead. Down into turn 3, Sanders back to second, Tommy Stewart third, Terry Marchand fourth, and fifth spot, 72 of Rich Smith. Charlie trying to hold that second spot. He's got Stater just behind him. Halfway signal coming out. 5 laps down, 5 to go. And he raced number 1 for the Sequence A models. Oh, problems in turn 1 and 2 as Stater got in the back of Sanders and spun. That moves 72 Rich Smith up to third. Terry Marchand fourth and Paul Shar fifth into 22. Tommy Stater 19 trying to get back up and underway. Donnie Stanford continuing to lead. Up into the second spot and trying to close in, but one more lap. Just one lap remaining, and he raced number 1. Stanford wins it. Second spot to Smith. Third spot to Charlie Sanders. Third spot Terry Marchand, and fourth spot to Paul. Fifth spot to Paul Shaw in the 22. For all your flag and banner needs, or call them at 546. Understand that Davey Johnson just got in today from Illinois, all the way from Illinois to compete here tonight. So I came all the way from Orlando. Alrighty, green flag is out. We are underway. David Fletcher trying to get the jump into turn number 1, but Dempsey will battle on the inside, side-by-side battle down the backstretch. Blaine Dempsey slides on the inside, gets a little advantage. David Fletcher has to top back into the second. Oh, they get together down in turn number 1. Dempsey slips up a bit. Fletcher trying to scoot underneath him in turn 3, couldn't do it. Bechtelheimer's third, fourth spot. Chambers, this spot is the 1 of Sammy Coghill, but here comes Bowman into Tickon. Sammy Coghill and Wayne Bowman got a good battle going on for that 5th spot. Coghill on the outside, Bowman to the inside. They've been that way for the last couple of laps. This time it looks like Bowman has the spot. Wayne Bowman up to the 5th spot in car number 2. Dempsey opening up a lead over David Fletcher. Halfway signal coming out, fire down, 5 to go. He raced number 2 for the Seacrest A models. Third spot, the 6 in Bechtelheimer. 2 laps to go, signals out. 2 laps to go. Dempsey. Holding on for a win here in heat race number 2. Checkered flag is out. Dempsey will win at second spot to Fletcher, third spot to Bechtelheimer, fourth spot to Chambers, and fifth spot to the 2 of Wayne Bowman. 50-50 raffle tickets on sale. Get your 50-50 raffle ticket sales. As the ladies making their way through the grandstand area, 50-50 raffle tickets. And 1 dozen adult sweatshirts left home. Mike Leacock, Wild Bill Lavard, Doug Catalano, Chet Senecosoff, Art Calkins, Jimmy Thompson, Red Van, Alan Summers, Robert Crisp, J.J. Sharon, and Scott Charles in tonight's figure 8 feature event. We are underway. Oh, it's T.J. Sharon. Excuse me, I can't read your writing, Rick. Oh, it's Paul's. Oh, he's not out there anyways. Okay, well, we got action out here, no doubt about this. Shinling Gale, Bruce Carter, and the Wild Boulevard get together. Got a bumper underneath Wild Bill's car. Those cars all come to a stop, I believe. We're going to see, well, no, everybody gets back underway. Everybody back underway. The leader is Davis in the 89 car. He's out front, got a good lead. You can see a bumper dragging under Wild Boulevard's car. So he's got problems already here. Trying to keep from going lap down, but that piece of bumper underneath the car really scraping on the racetrack, so I believe we'll see a black flag out on him. Ooh, down through the intersection, watch it. Carver pulls off on the backstretch. Lingell's still trying to get going in the 18 car. Ron Davis with a big lead, something he's not accustomed to having. He's been hard in traffic almost every week. Ooh, Wild Boulevard getting close there. Here comes Davis to complete lap number 3. Down through the intersection, the 68 car just getting stopped out there. That is Scott Charles driving. Normally Phil Hickman been wheeling that car. Scott Charles, we understand, driving tonight. Oh, Wild Boulevard lost that piece of bumper to sheet metal. Red flag coming out as apparently that piece was dislodged and someone else got into it. Okay, getting set to go here. We got Davis is the leader, second spot. Boswell, third spot. Villa, fourth spot. I believe it's going to be the 3 of Russo. I believe the 11 car. Maybe a lap down. Oh, watch it here. Leacock and Powell get together. Beating and banging back there. Red Van up on the outside trying to make some moves. Up there, Chet Senecosoff at the 28. Russo sliding off into the grass. Here they come back down to the intersection to complete lap number 4. Robbie Powell in the 0 car and Thompson battling side by side. Powell trying to take the 4th spot away. Moves up into 4th. Powell up to 4th. Jimmy Thompson in the 31 trying to make a move now. Davis brings him back down, completes lap number 5. There's a scramble going back here. Mike Leacock and Red Van doing some battle. Senecosoff, Art Calkins, Wild Boulevard are all right there together. Well, Ron Veller slips up. There's Jimmy Thompson and the 11 of Dwayne Thompson get by. Cliff Russo trying to hold off Leacock. Ooh, Leacock down through the speed bumps, bottom down hard, gets tapped by Senecosoff. He spins around. Looks like he's got a left rear flat tire on that car. 3 car going to get the black flag for Laverne Patrick, apparently dropping some fluid or something on a racetrack, smoking as well. Got a tire problem as well. Looks like a tire going flat on that car. This car here, the 34 car, just shot straight up into the wall. Putting damage on him. Mike Leacock takes his car to the pit. Ron Davis coming back down. He's got 8 laps complete, but he's got Powell closing in fast in the 0 car. Robbie Powell in the 0 closing up on Ron Davis. Traffic going to start to come into play here in a moment. This group of 4 cars back here, Russo, the 01, Robert Crisp, also the 16 of Scott Charles and Chandler. Oh my goodness, watch it. Ooh, Russo just getting by. Ron Davis trying to keep that spot. He's got Robbie Powell in the 0 just behind him, and again, traffic going to be a part of this. Russo, oh my goodness. Oh, watch it. Okay, here comes the 18 car, the 16. The 01 is going to do it. The 01 gets on the binders. Davis in the 89 gets a tap from Powell. Powell trying to slip down to the inside so far. Hadn't been able to do it. Here they come back down through the intersection. See, Carver's car back there with heavy damage. It's smoke where he hit the wall over here. Two cars just in front of leaders. Lap cars battling, trying to keep from going a lap down. 11 laps now complete, just 4 to go. Ron Davis trying to hold on a win after a bunch of bad luck over the past several weeks. Now he's got to contend with these lap cars in front of him. Crisp in the 01 and Shannon Engel. Chris slides up out of the way. Good move there. Ron Davis makes it underneath. Powell slipping and sliding, trying to get underneath. Powell gets a little tap there from the 01 car. 12 laps are completed, 3 to go. Mike Leacock just making it back out of the pit area, several laps down. 89 slips underneath the Shannon Engel. Shannon now the car in between Robbie Powell and Davis. Robbie Powell trying to close back up here and make a charge in these final couple of laps. Only 1.5 laps left now. Engel gets off into the grass. 13 car Leacock headed back into the pit area. Davis back down, completes lap number 14. He's got to hold on to it one more time. Robbie Powell pulls up on the back bumper. Powell going to try to make an effort here in his final lap. Davis so far holds on to it, takes it nice and easy down into turn 1. Powell closes right up. He may run into some traffic here in his final. Oh, look at there. This is it. Oh my goodness, down to the line, and Robbie Powell wins it. Robbie Powell in the 0 takes the win. Second spot to the 89 of Davis. Third spot to Jimmy Thompson. Oh my goodness. Two lap cars in front caused the problem. Davis slowed up in the 0. Powell snuck by and win the race. Unbelievable. To the contact there as they crossed the line. Need Steve Mellon to go to the pit office, please. There is Robbie Powell, your winner. After a great duel, gets a handshake from Ron Davis. I tell you what, Ron, a good run tonight, comes over to second spot. Good sportsmanship gesture there. I'd like to see that. McElwain's added another wing to that machine this week. You see Donnie Hines out there. Freelance Auto Body truck against Big Embry in this silver Ford pickup on the outside. Good battle. Ooh, watch it. Oh, here it comes down to the inside. Embry going to try the inside. As they head into turn 3. Watch it. Embry down to the inside. Here they come to the line. And Donnie Hines does it on the outside. Okay, green flag is out. Let's see what happens here. This is kind of a slow start. Dave Tennis gets the lead off turn 2. Still out, he's set to go. Of new things to get that thing to handle. Still pushes like a bear in turn number 1. Down the backstretch and drives into 3. Here's where he usually gets real loose. So now he's pushing on 4. Brings it down and picks up the win. So he'll move on to the next round. Pretty good. Frank Hill got a big jump on the inside. Hines fighting him off on the outside. Unable to pull up beside him there. Frank Hill down on the inside line, guarding it. He's going to try him on the outside. Down the line, Frank Hill wins it. So Frank Hill moving on. Frank Hill on the outside. McElway was down on the inside, almost piled into the side of him. Frank Hill down into 3. As long as he keeps her straight, he's got it. Off the turn 4, and Frank Hill wins it. Oh, watch it. McElway okay sideways. Jim Callan in second spot in the points by 54 points over Sammy Conkill. Sammy with a 35-point lead over Randy Rhodes, and Randy with a 45 van in the point standings for 6 and 7. So that's all going to be decided here again tonight. As the green flag drops, we're underway. Down into turn number 1, Conkill in the 35-yard leader. Ozzy slides a little bit. Here comes the 1A machine of White on the outside. Woodkill down to the inside. 2x2 battle for the 3rd spot. 2x2 all the way back to the field as they run off the turn 4. Halsey and Woodkill get together. Halsey takes it deep into 1. Here comes White, and he gets off the pace on the backstretch. Halsey slows up, causes a stack up for a minute. Here they come back to the line, and still Sammy Conkill in the 35. White in the 1A gets it in hard into 1. Slips and slides, falls back in a second. Woodkill now 3rd. Randy Rhodes up to 4th, and Richard Kelly in 5th. Here comes a 52 agreement. Alberta down to the inside of Halsey as well. John Gerstner trying to make a move on Chico down the backstretch. He'll do it down on the inside into turn 3. Gets the wheels off of the speed bus from Ordnance. Halsey down on the inside line. Stacking them up. Todd Halsey trying to hold on to that position. 7th spot. Here comes Gerstner down to the inside, and John Gerstner up to that position of 7th now. Sammy Conkill still holding down the lead. 2nd spot of White in the 1A car. 3rd spot to Hill in the 41. 4th spot to Rhodes. 5th spot to Richard Kelly. Here comes John Grimm, last week's feature winner to 52, making a move. Off turn 2 down the backstretch. Sammy Conkill still holding on the lead in car number 35. White in the 1A is challenged on the outside, but unable to make the move. Settles in. Now really eating up now for the 4th spot as Woodkill just ahead in 3rd. 4th spot down between Richard Kelly and Randy Rhodes. They're on side by side for 4th, side by side for 6th and 7th as well. John Grimm and John Gerstner going at it. Ron Parlow makes the move under Halsey. He moves up into the 8th position, tries to chase down the lead duo. Stacking them up off turn 4 again. It's still Sammy Conkill in the 35 car. White gets into that, climbs up on the bumper for a moment. Richard Kelly closes up on the road, gives Lee Kelly a shot in the turn 3. John Grimm gets in the back of Richard Kelly just a bit. Randy Rhodes up on the outside. John Gerstner looking for a place to make a move. Gerstner now ducks down to the inside of Randy Rhodes, trying to take away the 7th position. What a battle we got here. Tonight's modified feature event as 11 laps are complete. Sammy Conkill is trying to hold the top spot. White in the 1A, look to the outside again. Rick Hill got his hands full as John Grimm and Richard Kelly Jr. now running side by side. John Grimm up to 4th. Richard Kelly 5th on the outside line. Then a 6th place for John Gerstner. 7th spot to Rhodes, and 8th spot to Ron Parlow, who's caught this top 8 cars are all together battling. Down the backstretch. John Gerstner gets in the back of Grimm just a little bit as Richard Kelly works the outside line. Randy Rhodes and Ron Parlow got together. Still, Sammy Conkill leading in 35 car. White in the 1A is not really watching. Gerstner gets into the side of Richard Kelly on the leading man, cut down a tire. He's off the pace on the backstretch. Down in the infield. Oh, here's the 1A machine on the outside off turn number 2. Tom White in the 1A takes the lead. Conkill now 2nd. 3rd spot, battle ranges between John Grimm and Luke Hill in the 41. Grimm down to Kelly. Action in tonight's 20-lap Citywide Locksmith Direct Auto Parts and Ace Auto Salvage Special. It's Tom White. Held on for the win. He pulls it down into victory lane, and we'll go down trackside now to Dave Westerman.
All right, thanks a lot, Rick. 20 laps all the way under green tonight. Some great racing. Marquis actually got a pretty bad gash on his finger while working on the car, but he appears to be okay. Tom, you did it again. What, two wins so far with this car. It is flying.
Well, it feels great to win.
I tell you, Sammy drove a real good race in front of you. He was using up the racetrack real good. His car was obviously not as fast as yours. You sort of bided your time there, didn't you?
Well, I think he used the tires up, and we were just working him on the outside and finally got around him. And he run me clean, no problem.
Who are some of the folks that are helping you out with this car? I want to try to give them a little bit of a plug for you.
ABC Auto Sales and Direct Auto Parts, and I'd like to thank my car owner, David Simpson. He's not here tonight. He races at East Bay. And we built this car. We built quite a few cars out here in the field.
I know we had Bobby Dixon out there, and it says White Racing on the back of that one. So looks like you got some pretty neat cars coming out here. This is a class that's really growing, and I tell you, it just gets better and better every week, it seems.
It's a great class.
He seems to be pretty happy with the way the car's handling. They replaced an A-frame, a ball joint. They had to do some welding in the back end of the car, and a number of other things. They're feverishly on that car.
Green flag is out. We're on the way. Tommy Overstreet, the 29, gets the lead. Rick Marquis trying to get back down to the inside, unable to do so. Octel in the 45 in the third spot. Dr. Dave Rubens up to fourth now. Battle for the top spot. Rick Marquis tries it on the outside. Car just not handled like it was earlier. He gets it loose off two. Here comes the 45. Wattel down to the inside. Marquis trying to shut down on him into turn three. Wattel to 45. Trying to get down to the inside. Make the move. Marquis still up on the high side. Overstreet slides up. Here comes Marquis down to the inside as they hit for turn three. Marquis dives it in a little, rubbing off turn number four. We'll get together. Marquis going to spin. Down into the infield, gets it back underway. Overstreet in the 29 car, still the leader. Wattel in the second spot, Rubens third. Wattel now looking to the inside as they head for turn three. John Wattel down to the inside. Overstreet gives him a little room. Here they come off turn number four. Overstreet still leading at the line. Wattel though going to try to get down to the inside. Tommy drives it in hard. Wattel takes the lead off turn number two. John Wattel in car number 45 up to the top spot now. Overstreet back to second. Dr. Dave Rubens closing in on him. Rick Marquis trying to chase down the 15 car. John Wattel brings it back to the line. John came into the race with a 29-point lead over Rick Marquis, so right now at the race is finished, he gained some more points on him. 8 laps complete. Off the corners now. The 22 on Overstreet is back out of the Speedway. John Wattel continues to lead at the halfway mark. Here's Marquis again, very loose, smoking the tire off turn number four. That car is a handful now. Really doing everything he can to hold on to it. Oh, here he comes off four again, very, very loose. car if he keeps it like that. 5 laps to go in this one. 5 laps to go coming up. Signals up. Checkered flag is out. John Wantel will win it. Second spot goes to Tommy Overstreet. Third spot to Dave Rubens. Fourth spot is going to go to the 15 machine for Andy Hill. And finishing in fifth in a very loose race car, Rick Marquis in car number 74. And he spins it in turn around after the checkered flag. Will extend his points lead. 29 coming into tonight's race. He finished 4 positions ahead. So, Rick, you mentioned. I just report he's down at Apsley. We'll be here next week with his late model. So, he's down in Victory Lane. John Wantel, Dave Westerman.
Let's get John real quick. He's real happy. I guess you got him. Happy picked up some more points tonight. Getting close to wrapping it up. I tell you, it's been a great season for you. And possibly, I hear rumors you're going to be up in the late models next year.
Well, I'm trying. I've been talking to a couple people, but, you know, it's not definite until next year. We'll see. But, you know, everything's going good right now.
Well, a good run for you tonight. You look like you were one of the few that sort of was able to keep from running into something tonight. So, good run for you. We'll let you get over to Victory Lane and get some pictures taken.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks a lot, Dave. The late models are lining up on the backstretch for there. We're back there if you'd like to get in touch with them. And Step On Tools for carrier opportunities. If you'd like to become one of the carriers and sell some tools, call the number on the back door. Green flag, and green flag is out on the way. Charlie Sanders in the 99 with a whole shot opportunity. Bobby Speed trying to fight back to the inside, but Charlie Sanders has a lead in turn number 1. Bobby Smith on the inside. Terry Marche in the 10 trying to make a move. Spot on the outside line of Marche tries to run side by side with him. Here comes Smith in his 72. Dempsey up on the high line. Here's Fletcher as well. Sammy Coghill over all lining up down to the inside line trying to get around the lap cars. So the slower guys up on the high line. Charlie Sanders still holding the lead as 2 laps are completed. Bobby Speed holding the second spot. Butch Smith now up to third. Terry Marche trying to use the outside line. Here comes David Fletcher down to the inside. Smoke again showing from beneath the Speed automobile down the backstretch. That's going to come into play again as he begins to show some smoke here. Ron Patrick with it is, and watch it there down into turn 1. A lot of smoke on the 12 car. And the black flag will come out this time around. Bobby Speed's car showing a lot of smoke again, and he slows on the inside line. Good step up on the right side. Speed continues to race, but the black flag is out. Now he pulls down to the inside. Still showing quite a bit of smoke, and Sammy Coghill trying to use the left car. And does so as a hit for turn number 1. Charlie Sanders still leading. second spot is a 72, Butch Smith, but here comes David Fletcher in the 57. Sammy Congill, there's your fourth place car with this spot going to the 2, Bowman. Charlie Sanders on the inside. Butch Smith goes around him on the outside as a hit for turn number 1 again. David Fletcher going to go on the outside now. He said, hey, watch it. Dempsey spins while Shane gets into it. Everybody else makes it by. The yellow flag is out. Dempsey, and he fires in turn 3. Green flag is back out. Here we go. Donnie Stanford gets a jump up on the outside of Tom Chambers. Charlie Sanders trying to hold on to that second spot. David Fletcher going up top again. Here's Sam Congill, the 1, ducking down to the inside. Again, David Fletcher trying to do it on the outside. Charlie Sanders having one of his best runs of the season tonight in the 99 car. Ooh, drifts up the racetrack a little bit, gets it inside of David Fletcher. David trying to hold on to it. Charlie lets him go. Didn't mean to hit him there, let him go. David Fletcher now up to second, Congill the 3rd, and Bill Bechtelheim on the outside line taking a 4th spot. Bowman in the 2 car going to try to take 5th, and Donnie Stanford as well, the 69, going to go up into the 6th position with Chambers coming into it as well. Dempsey's cleared several cars at the back of the bag, now working on David King on his movement, trying to get back towards the front of the field. 13 laps complete as we approach the halfway signal. Butch Smith with a big lead here down the front straightaway. Good battle back here between Bowman and Bechtelheimer. Bowman down the inside trying to make the move. Bowman takes the spot away. Bowman up to 4th. Here comes Stanford. He's up to 5th. Halfway signal is out. 15 down, 15 to go. Tonight's late model picture there. Sammy Congill got a good battle going out for 2nd spot. Bowman in the 2, and Stanford are coming as well. Butch Smith going to be encountering some lap traffic here in the next couple of laps. Terry Marchand, the first car in front of him, will get a lap down here in just a moment. Car number 11 at Amy Johnson. From Illinois, pulls his car into the infield on the follower Sean at 22. Smith makes it by him with 10 laps left to go. Cody's going to be looking for a caution flag so he can close up and have an opportunity at this, along with Dempsey trying to make his way from the back of the pack. Butch again comes up on the lap car. Dave Smith and Ed Satori in the 50 car. There's the next 2 cars to go lap down. Congill falling back just a little bit. Bowman's closing up on the back. Sammy Congill and Donnie Stanford in the 69 coming. Dempsey has caught Chambers and Bechtelheim. They're trying to get around those cars. Move up into the 6th position if he can get past both of them. 5 laps are left. Only 5 laps and 80. They're out of caution. Butch Smith way out front. The man to meet unless something breaks on the car. A lot of barreling here. Stanford looking up to the top of Bowman, but they're going to lap car ahead. Stanford has to slow up the lap car. Now Dutch back in behind Bowman. Bowman slips just a bit. Stanford trying to go to the inside, couldn't do it. 3 laps left to go. Signals out for Dick Schmidt. Rest of the cars going through. Terry Marchand spins right in front of Bechtelheimer. Everybody had to get through there. Terry Marchand sitting in the low rear. Backs it down off the racetrack. White flag is out. One more time for Dick Schmidt. Stanford gets underneath Bowman. And Bowman gets sideways to spin in turn 2. Checkered flag is out for Butch Smith. He'll hit it. Second spot to David Fletcher. Third spot to Sidney Cogwell. Fourth spot to Donnie Stanford. And fifth spot to Billy Bechtelheimer in car number 6. Wait a minute. Luke drives number 41. It's Luke Hill's mother, Nancy Hill's birthday. Happy 30th birthday from Paul Bennett to Sean Mahan, and welcome.
And as you mentioned, it's been a bit of a tough season for him. We're going to get a hold of him here in a second. He's checking a couple of things over on the car.
Alrighty, thank you, Dave. And coming up next, our mini stock feature 20 laps of action, and here's how their schedule will line up. In the 89, Mike Kelly in the 62, the Dawes Automotive NK Motorsports Special. Mike Durbin in car number 64, sponsored by C.D. Romas Italian Eatery and Debrix Cleaning. Schmidt Smith in the 10, and the 83 of Mike Rook. And Theo coming off turn 4. Green flag is out, and we are underway. Tell you what. And for turn number 1, Marty Knight gets the early leader. Watch it. Barry Green gets up the racetrack. Here comes Dwayne Haynes, and I'll tell you what, Dwayne Haynes getting the front area starting spot tonight could be tough in this one. All's got to start from the back of the pack and work his way towards the front. Now he's up there. Marty Nikens the leader. Chase Olsiak in second spot. Wickler third on the outside. Dwayne Haynes is fourth. And Barry Green fifth now in car number 11. Combast and the 66 alarm car going at it back there for sixth. Wickler in his 7 car trying to make a move. Zosiak still down to the inside. They still down a side-by-side for second spot. Scrambling in the back of the pack. Dwayne Haynes trying to make a move here at the front. Looking underneath Zosiak as it headed to turn number 1 once again. Those cars still running side-by-side as Litka continues to use the outside line as he heads into turn 3. Pulls up alongside Nikens now off turn number 4. Rick Litka gets a good bite off turn 4. See if he can hold it down into turn number 1. Yellow flag is out. We've got 3 cars against the wall at turns 3 and 4. The yellow flag is out for Durbin in the 64, Harmon in the 8, and also the bias breakfast. Well, no, just taking it easy. Earlier I had him in there. I was afraid that he was going to drive it. Green flag is back out. We are underway. Marty Nikens trying to hold the lead. Rick Litka in a 7 trying to mount a challenge as they head down the backstretch. 1 car, Harmon, and the 8 car spinning down here off of turn number 4, trying to get the car back underway and into the infield. Car appears not to be running again, and far enough off the racetrack there should be able to continue under the green flag. A couple of the infield crew are going to give them a shove into the infield, and they keep on racing. 2 cars in trouble. One is Kelly. The other, the 89 car. Oh, Kelly pulls right down in front of the leader. Zosiak goes down to the inside. Marty Nikens slides up the racetrack. Zosiak goes down to the inside. Rick Litka gets scrambled up a little bit there as well. The 89 car backs it down in the infield. Mackey Mongo in car number 22 pulls off. That's current second place in the points. Pulls his as they continue to battle. Jay Zosiak, meanwhile, has been able to pull away. 12 laps complete, 8 remaining in tonight's mini stock feature event. That second spot, a real scramble. Marty Eikens, Eric Litka, and Dwayne Haynes really are going ahead. And Schmidt Smith in the 10 car just ahead. Lap traffic going to come into play. Eikens trying to use it as a pick down the front straightaway. Smith stays up high enough that time. And Rick Litka gets a good bite off turn number 2. Still side by side for second spot. All kinds of scrambling back there behind Mike Kelly. That car is Mary Green and Paul Combass going at it. That's a battle for 4th and 5th. Jay Zosiak headed into some lap traffic here as it come by. 3 laps left to go. 3 laps remaining for your leader, Jay Zosiak. Dwayne Haynes. Rick Litka has moved up into second. Dwayne Haynes going to take third. Off the turn 2 down the backstretch. We'll have just 2 laps remaining in this one. 2 laps signals up. Lap car causing a problem for your leader down into turn 3, cut down in front of him. White flag going to be coming out. Jay Zosiak receives the white flag from starter Laverne Patrick. Rick Litka in second. Dwayne Haynes trying to chase him down. Trying to make a final ditch effort for the move. Here they are off turn 4. Zosiak wins his second spot to Litka, third spot to Haynes. Marty Eikens takes 4th and 5th spot to the head of Mary Green. Next up, the auto.
Glued to the car. He's got a checkered flag in hand. Jay, great run for you tonight, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. I just want to appreciate my fans and sponsor, Steve Stanford. Thank you.
All righty, Jay, go ahead and get your picture taken there. We got these street stocks. Rick's got to get this lined up through. Man, I tell you what, this is going to be a good one tonight, I think.
There, but then you have 5th and 6th separated by 13th, 6th and 7th separated by 13th, 8th and 9th separated by 6th, and 9th and 10th only separated by 1 point. So these guys got a lot of moves to make here in these last few weeks. A lot of close points positions coming into tonight's feature event. Okay, we get set to go. Jimmy Thompson and Alan Summers up on the front row. Going to bring us down to the green flag. Green flag is out of here. We go. 20 laps of Auto Trader Street Stock action. Jimmy Thompson, Alan Summers still side by side. Bumped in a little bit of spark fire there. Here comes Jefferson trying to make a move down to the inside. They battle side by side. Alan Summers and Wayne Jefferson. Jefferson trying to make the move down to the inside. Jimmy Thompson in the 31-year leader. Off turn 2, Jefferson gets a good bite up off of turn 2. He'll take the lead. Benny Harrison, the 48, trying to slide underneath Alan Summers. Back to the line, Jefferson. We're watching as Benny Harrison and Alan Summers got together. Everybody back here scrambling. A couple cars down to the infield, kicking up some dirt at turn 1. Oh my goodness. Points Gary Templeman just kind of waiting back there. Those top 4 cars really going at it. Wayne Jefferson down the leader. Jimmy Thompson holding second. And Benny Harrison, the 48, trying to make a move. Alan Summers is 4th. Templeman 5th. Roy Osmer 6th. Leacock 7th. And then you got Moore 8th. Murphy 9th. And James Everett in the 10th position at car number 19. 4 laps completed tonight's Auto Trader Street Stock feature event. Here's Benny Harris trying to make a move down to the inside. Benny Harris trying to take that second spot away as they head for turn 3. He's got a fender up alongside Jimmy Thompson as they come off turn 4. They got a car up in the sand groove. Oh my goodness. One car up in the slow groove. That's the 9 machine for Robert Crisp. Almost caused the pile up here in the front stretch. He was able to get into the pit area though. Turn 2 down the backstretch, and yellow flag going to come out. Yellow flag on the Speedway. We got 27 of McCool and the 19, I believe. 5 laps complete, 15 to go. Benny Harris trying to make an assault for the lead in turn number 3. Well, this could get interesting here in the final laps. Wayne Jefferson leading, Benny Harris in second. Benny right up on the back bumper. Jimmy Thompson in third, Alan Summers fourth. Gary Templeton in the fifth spot. Here's Roy Hosmer and Edie trying to make some moves. Well, Roy took that terrible backwards into the turn 1 wall last week. Crew has done a good job to get that car repaired and back out of here tonight. Here's Benny Harris down to the inside, down the backstretch. Let's see if Jefferson gives him some room. No, he doesn't. In turn 3, Benny going to try him again off turn 4, down to the inside. They touch just a bit down the straightaway. Hard into turn 1, Benny on the inside, Jefferson on the outside. Benny makes a move. Headed for turn 3. Looks like Benny Harris going to have the advantage. Back to the line, Benny Harris the winner in the 48 car. Jefferson back to second, Jimmy Thompson still third. Got a good scramble between Hosmer and the 84. Rick Moore, Murphy's in there in the 3. There's Gamache in 85 has made his way from the back of the pack. And James Everett in the 19 car trying to make a move on the outside line. Keep that top spot away from Wayne Jefferson. Wayne able to hang right with him after he made the move. Oh, points leader Gary Tillman spins down in 1 and 2. The rest of the field so far been able to get around him, but I believe a yellow flag. Yes, yellow flag out on the Speedway. The 19 car, Everett up on the high groove trying to make a move there on the restart. Benny Harris continues to lead it. Jefferson holding second. Jimmy Thompson holding down the third spot. Alan Sellers in fourth, and now Hosmer running fifth after the spin by Gary Templeton. Ooh, hard crash here on the front straightaway, and still having a hard time stopping the car. That was the 84 of Rick Moore as he hit very, very hard here on the front straightaway. Hooked up to a record, so still working down there to get the car moved out the pit entrance. Dave Westerman's down there, and if the mic is working, we'll try to get a word down there. Okay, green flag is back out. Here we go. Benny Harris got up to a 3-car advantage there down the backstretch, now down to just a couple. Wayne Jefferson not able to really stay too close now. He's got his hands full. Jimmy Thompson right on the back bumper. going into turn number 3, and Alan Summers back just a little bit. Hosmer has Murphy alone and Ebert just behind him. Trying to make a move on James Everett as they continue to reach and now side by side into turn 3. Top cars all single file formation back to Roy Hosmer. He's got Murphy working on him. Murphy in the 3 car trying to make a move. James Everett up on the outside. Steve Malone there. John McCool in the 27. Back here we got Ed Summers and Steve Shea side by side. Looking down to the inside, couldn't quite get the jump. Oh, Hosmer slips up off turn 2, trying to get back down to the inside, but Murphy will take a stand into turn 3. And wheel rubbing action here, side by side down the front stretch. Hosmer on the outside, Murphy on the inside. They still are side by side. 4 laps left to go as the leader comes by. This time will be just 3 laps. James Everett right up on the back bumper of Hosmer as they battle. Steve Malone looking to get onto the inside of him. Finally, Murphy able to squeeze up into 5th position. James Everett trying to slide by as well. He'll do it on the inside. He'll take 6th. Hosmer back to 7th with Steve Malone right on his back bumper there. 2 laps left to go. 2 lap to go signal is out. Alan Summers way up next to the wall off turn 2. White flag coming out for a leader, Benny Harris. Ballard and the 52 have Dempsey going at it back in the back of the field. Here's Steve Malone trying to make a final move on Roy Hosmer. Checkered flags out. Benny Harris wins it. 2nd spot to the 21 of Jefferson. 3rd spot to the 31 of Jimmy Thompson. 4th spot to Alan Summers in the 26. And 5th spot to car number 3 of Todd Murphy. And he'll be down in victory lane in a moment. Dave Wester will have a chance to chat with him real quick. As we see, we've got our men's enduros headed out here on the racetrack. Again, 2 of these things. Those came in one night.
So he's the only driver to win in the same division on the same night. Jimmy Thompson won the street stock in the figure 8 race the same night this year. But yeah, Benny, he's quite a character, and he's having a good time here. Another big win for him. And I remember when he brought this car out, and it looked so pretty and so brand new. Typical street stock, though. Oh, there he is. He's out, everybody. Let's hear it for Benny. Benny, another good run for you tonight, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I tell you, this class is so good. There's so many good cars. You've got to be happy with being able to win 7 races in one season so far. That's excellent.
I sure am happy about that. No doubt about that. I'm happy.
Well, I tell you what are your plans for next season?
I'm thinking of an open wheel modified. Try a little bit of that.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know what we're going to do with Benny without fenders, but I tell you, it looks like it's going to be fun. You got a bunch of folks waiting for you here at Victory Lane. Let's go get some pictures.
Okay, thank you very much.
Benny Harris, everybody, your street stock winner tonight.
Yeah, Dave, how about interesting, Benny without fenders? Oh, my goodness.
Well, we may have to institute a new modified rule. We may have to add fenders to the cars.
There wouldn't be modifieds anymore. Okay, pace car. Oh, wait a minute, and then all of a sudden just gas her up and go. You better get out of the way. Here we go. The 02 car died on the backstretch. Bobby Quasney, the 02. Oh, look at this. We got the 84 dead in the water right in the middle of the backstretch. Everybody had to get around. He'll get a chance to pull down. That's the 84 car back there having problems. Mark Grigorski is starting in the 4th position. And finally gets it down off the racetrack. So we'll continue. Look at a lot of smoke coming out of the car 31 of Jerome Wallen spins down, hits probably one of the only mud balls left around. Hits that. We got Berger in the 11 sliding down on the grass. We got the 90 car in trouble. They continue. Look at this, beating and banging as they get back up on the racetrack. So the 47, the guy who runs strong, Paul Catalano, is the leader. Red flag coming out. Red flag. Red. Stop. Hey, stop back there. Stop. There you go. 69.94. Going to have to back up a little bit. 88's headed for the pits. And the 03 car who's gotten an incident over there. Started up on the pole.
Wait for where you at?
So there goes the 54 and a 58 around. 58 car. Started 18th and is already up to the 4th spot. Unbelievable. Hey, leader working through the traffic pretty good. Go, watch it. 76 gonna spin. Oh my goodness. Oh, watch it. Oh no, watch it. Oh. Almost had to reset my pacemaker on that one. Colorado bursting through the traffic, passes the 17 car, puts that car lap down. That's Keith Barr. 58 car making some moves though. 58 now all the way up to 2nd spot. Curtis Larson, man who runs real good in these Enduros. 54 car is in the 3rd spot, I believe. 54 car. Pat Hunt. There was 17 all up against the wall. It looks like the 1 car is the 4th place car right now. Maybe going into 3rd here in just a minute. That's Robert Hall. Moving up underneath the 54, watch it, lap car just ahead. 69 had spun, he's down at the infield. Oh, 54 lost it going way up high, and the 1 car now up into 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Catalano's worked past a couple of lap cars, and now Larson has to do the same. So far, Catalano keeping himself out for pretty good. Just past the halfway point now, and just 6 laps left to go in this one. Watch it. 1 car, Hall gets underneath the lap car. Watch it, 17 spins. He's smoking the tires, trying to get her going. Oh, watch it down there. Everybody makes it. So we keep on going. Man, don't that smell good? A little bit of tire smoke for you. Catalano continues to lead up through a couple more lap cars. Larson has to slow up just a bit when he gets up on the back of the 02. Catalano, down another lap car, that 17 car just ahead. Gonna duck down to the inside. Larson's been able to close in a bit, but Catalano's still doing a good job of keeping himself out front. Come by this time, there'll only be 3 laps left to go. 3 laps remaining. We got 1 car up against the wall in turn 1. That's the 01 car. That's Tim Morris. Oh, watch it. 17 car spins in turn 4. Pulls right up in front of the 1. Oh my goodness. 3rd place car. And right now Larson is closed in on Catalano. Catalano's going to have to lap these cars here. Oh, watch it. Here comes Larson. Oh, watch it. Catalano gets high. I believe it might be a little flat down. Larson down to the inside. 1 lap left to go. 65 car spins in front of the leader. Well, Catalano gets sideways again. And Larson from the 18th position now is the leader on the last lap. Oh my goodness. What a job of driving. Here he comes. Checkered flag is out and Kurt Larson will win it. 2nd spot is the 47. 3rd spot, oh, watch it down there. 3rd spot is the 1 car. goodness. One in the 47 playing a little kissy bumper on the backstretch. Larson from 18th starting position picks up the win. My goodness. Oops. Excuse me, can I borrow your gloves? Okay. We got one car that's got flames on it already. A 72 car with flames on it already. The Doug Wildman machine. Figures with a name like Wildman it'd look like that, huh? Oh, let's see. Pace car going to speed up here and pull off. And here we go. Jack Boswell Sr. on the pole. Here, look at this. The 78 car. Doug Sursick takes the lead already. Cameron Hill up on the outside line trying to make a pass. They stack them up. Oh my goodness, watch it. Got the 86 back here just putting up a smoke screen. 28 car spins. Oh, watch it. 3, 4 wide as they come off turn 4. We got 59 Boswell hooking it up. There goes the 61 car. 61 up in the second spot. David Oschenwald up into the second spot. Then we got the 19 car. Leon Smith trying to take over the second spot, and does. Oschenwald ducks back into third, and Cowan in the 12. Hey, they get together. Oh my goodness, watch it. Oh, 61 coming up again. The 12 up the racetrack. 61's almost spun out again. We got something underneath the 12A car. Looks like another piece of sheet metal, bumper, or a fender or something dragging. We got this 69 car, so red flag is out. Yes, we got the bumper on the 12A dragging underneath the car. Watch this. What? Excuse me. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Truck is ready to go. Green flag. Here we go. Okay, your leader is the 78 car back there into turn 3. Cameron Hill now running in the second spot, the 5. Oh, I'm sorry, 55 is running in second spot. Cameron is not. 72 car not coming up, not starting down here. And then all the other ones. So all stacked up together over there. Okay. Green flag is out. 19 car is back there in fourth, but look at all these cars. In fact, that 22 car, one of the cars almost passed Mark Woodhouse in the 22 car. A taxi cab trying to move up towards the front. Doug Sursick in that 78 car that was running good out front. Still running in the second position. 69 car spins right up in front of a couple of cars, able to get it back underway. 6 laps complete. Oh, look at this, the 19 and the 7 going at it. Wayne Calkins and Leon Smith. 40 car spins down to the infield, gets it back underway. That's Ken Urban in the 40. Across the racetrack, slammed into the 27. Now they go down and slam into each other again. 27 spins, trying to get it back going again. Can't get it up on the racetrack. Backs it down off the racetrack, trying to get her turned around and going. 28 car very slow here on the front straightaway. The leader coming by, completing lap number 9. Popcorn up though. 5 laps left to go. The 55 is closing up on the 78. 78 trying to work the lap traffic. Doug Sursick the leader. Second spot is the 55 car of Rob Gleason. 13 is still in the third spot. Ooh, down through the lap traffic, and now the 55 of Gleason is right up on the back bumper. That 69 car has been bouncing off about everything out there. It's right beside your leader. Leader up behind the 40 car. That's a noise there. Now we're going to try to get by him. Here's the 55 car though. Ooh, watch it. 78, that's the 40. No, I'm coming by. He's a lap car, so leader now works by. The 55 loses a little bit of ground there. 97 shot a lot of smoke here on the front stretch. That's the 97 car. Battle for the top spot as they come by. Side by side for a moment. 2 laps left to go, and the 55 of Gleason going to try everything he can. Oh, 51 spins around. Backs her down off the racetrack. That was Mason Wall. The white flag is out. Final lap. Here's Gleason going to try it up on the high side. There he does off turn 2. Leaders side by side down the backstretch. Gleason takes a little advantage of 78. They're shoving it deep. They bang. Still running down to the line, and Gleason's going to win it. Oh my goodness. We're at the 28 sitting facing traffic down here. Oh my goodness. Oh, good finish there. As the 55 car wins it. Rob Gleason. 78 car trying to pull the victory lane, but it's going to be the 55 car that does it. There's your winner of the second Enduro. Your winner of the first one in 58. Curtis Larson will pull over here as well. What a finish. Good job by all those drivers. There's your winner of the second Enduro out of the car. Rob Gleason.
Believe it or not, 10:35. Yeah. That's got to be the best.
Curtis Larson will bring the 58 in here, and Dave Westerman. I'm not sure where he is now. He's probably already headed for the chicken. Oh, here he comes. Maybe come down here and talk to these folks. Now, how about that, Dave? All that exciting racing, and it's only 10:35. Is that something or what?
Yeah, we were trying to get our 50-50 winner to buy us breakfast tonight. That's dinner. Uniform. Rob, great run for you. I tell you what, might as well just wait till the last second, right?
Thanks, man. I didn't think I could catch him.
Well, I tell you, the lap traffic is what probably helped you there. He built a big lead while everybody was beating and banging on each other. But you stuck it in there, got it in there, and picked up a victory. So I'm sure you look almost stunned.
I was. It was just tough.
Well, we'll get some pictures here. We're going to get over here and see Curtis. And he's got to be pretty happy. He's had quite a season in these Enduros. He's being mobbed down here right now. Curtis, good run for you. That first Enduro came from 18th to 1st. You've done it a couple of times like that this year. There are rumors they're going to try to make you move up and run one of these top divisions here pretty soon. You're dominating out here too much.
I don't know. I can run this right now, but I don't think I can move up.
Well, I tell you, you're doing a great job out here, putting on one heck of a show, and you can start that